Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pets of the Mind. I'm your host, Chriz, aka The Mole, and joining me is James, aka The Phoenix.
Hello.
And today we're going to be reviewing or looking at a mixture of both. The Legacy Communicator, Tommy Oliver edition.
Nice.
Picture the back so you can see the box. Like it says here, this includes exclusive sounds, show accurate. It's premium die-cast, and it has lights and sound. And as you can see there, it shows you there, which I'll be opening up the box now, but you can see the front of the box when I held it up. I'll hold it up again without once I've taken it off. There's the front of the box, as you can see. You got the two heads.
Nice.
Lightning bolt where the watch goes. And when you open it up, inside, you're greeted with this, which is really hard for me to pin it up to the camera because they want to fall out.
That's good. We can see it.
These, as you can see there, interchange onto the communicator itself. This whole plastic tray does come out, so you can carry. But it's also snug in there, so it makes a kind of little hole. As you can see, just by looking at it, you can see this is a weighty.
Yeah, that looks heavy.
Feeling it, I think it's slightly lighter than this.
Wow.
Actually, it might be half the weight, but still, that when you look at that, you know how heavy that one was.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there is Jim.
Nice.
I might try to put it on.
You can try.
But I know I'm gonna mess this up because I really suck at putting watches on one hand.
Fair enough.
But what do you think of what you've seen so far?
It looks really cool. And for those wondering, we'll verify that yes, that little yellow button does actually exist on the ones in the show.
It does, which apparently other people will probably already have known. I didn't. I will admit, I did not know that. Because when I remember it on the show, I remember we were all without that.
I probably wouldn't have remembered that either, and I'm a much bigger Power Ranger fan than you are, so. Speaking of Power Rangers, if any Power Rangers fans are out there, don't forget that as of today, August 1st, tickets for the Power Morphicon next year are on sale.
Yep. I will also make the slight debate. It's arguable whether or not you would count as a bigger fan. Only because I think I've spent more money on it over the years.
You probably have. You spent more money on it. Yes, I could agree with that.
Only because I love buying, I bought when it came out the Ultimate Ranger collection.
Yeah, you're a big collector of merchandise. That's never been a thing for me. So yeah, you've certainly spent a lot more money on merch than I have.
I just meant that was the DVD because I wanted to watch it. Because I was like, oh, it's all the best episodes.
Ah, nice. Yeah,
it wasn't.
Ah, lies. See,
I just like if I put an MMPR one on there, best episode of MMPR. What do you think?
Green with Evil?
That's the one most people would say.
Yeah.
Because they only have a certain amount of room on a disc, it's White Light Part 1 and 2.
That's a good one, too.
It's not as good, though. And this is the Ultimate Collection, so you've got one job. No, I can't fasten it at the moment.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was trying to at the moment, I can't really do it at the moment.
Yeah, try it on me.
Yeah. But that's fine. As you can see, there's that bit, and I think they just pop out. I haven't taken them out before.
I think you just pull them through the bottom with the tab there, from what I looked at from the pictures.
Yeah, as you can see there, they poke. You probably need something. It's probably better to do it like that, because you can poke them through the metal. So as you poke it, there you go, comes out. The white one would then just go into it.
Yep.
Hopefully I put that in the right way. If not, it's that way around. And then that would just click in, and you would have the white one.
That's cool.
It's also possible I'm using the wrong side.
Possible.
The reason I say that is that side looked like it was about to fit in, but it's like, no, it won't. Yeah, that side clicked in perfectly. Now you can see you can have the white one or green. We all know which side I'm using.
Yep. If it were me, I'd be using white.
Racist. You're using the one Ranger that screams out white power. Come on.
Yeah. Nice.
And as you heard that, it does have sound effects. I'm letting it cool off for a second because I don't know if it'll do it. I don't know how timed it is. Okay, is that going to come out? No. Okay. Make sure the side bit didn't come out.
Yeah.
As you can see there, when you press it, it does do it. There's 3 phrases to it. See, I don't think that was Zordon.
That doesn't sound like Zordon. No.
You heard that?
That's a teleporter.
Yeah. Basically, you click it, and I'm going to do it so you can see the thing on the camera a bit more. When you
it even does the light up thing. Nice.
There you go. So it has different phrases. If you hold the button, wait for it. I hope you don't get a copy strike for that. Because that'd be so annoying. That's why I'm going to keep trying to talk over it a bit so it deletes it a bit.
Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, it's a whole fucking theme song too. Wow.
It's not. See. It's a good chunk of it though. It's longer than it should be.
That's nice. That's cool. Yeah, that's definitely the original theme song, but that voice act didn't sound like Zordon.
Problem with it, there's no on-off button. However, if you leave it, it does go beep, just to let you know it's still active. But
did you figure out what that button on the side does?
Decorative.
Oh, okay.
I think. I had the instructions. I don't think they're in the box anymore, but I can double check. No, they're not.
Fair enough. I'm just curious because I know you were trying to figure out the other day if that did something. Whoa.
See? Yeah, the little wheel on the side, as you can see there, it's there, and then you can turn it. I don't know if it's volume, but I don't think it is because it doesn't seem to be a plus minus. I think it's just decorative because it was there on the show to make it look like a watch.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, if you were wearing it, it's like that, and as you can see, it is for an adult size, which surprised me because I can, just not when I'm like sat down like this. I have to be doing it, enough way so I can put it down, so I can put pressure on it a bit.
Yeah.
But I can wear it on my wrist, which is rare because normally I'd think I'd have to adjust it a bit.
Yeah. Whereas ironically, I've got these little chicken wrists, so if I wore the thing, it would be way too big.
Possibly. It is a little tight for me, but it's tight enough that it doesn't cut off circulation.
Which is good.
Now, I will say I didn't like putting it on the first time. Only because the first time I will put it on, I had one small issue.
Okay.
Before I try putting it on, that bit's folded down at first, so you need to really pry it open to get the hook to actually put it on the wrist.
Gotcha.
Which, if that bit's down, as you can imagine, if that bit's down, we all know what's going to happen. I hate the sound effects. I don't hate them, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I hate them when they go off prematurely. There's nothing wrong with coming prematurely.
Isn't there?
No, there's nothing worse than that. I can't quite click it on. I have worn it before. You've seen photos of me wearing it on Twitter at the moment. Because it goes like that. So I mean, it's hooked on. It's fine.
Right.
I just couldn't get on for this at the moment. I don't know why.
Something of Tommy's went off prematurely. No wonder Kimberly Dear Johned him.
Yeah. But there you have it. It's part of a legacy collection. And there it was.
Nice.
A legacy morpher.
It's not a morpher, it's a communicator.
It's the same thing. It's more of a morpher than the one in the movie.
This is true.
But what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say that okay.
No, I was going to let you give your thoughts on what you've seen. Because I know you said you were also going to look to see if you could find anything of it before you looked at
Yeah, everything seems to be this. All the listings seem to just be, okay, it's from the show, die-cast metal, made to look realistic from the show. I tried to find a manual for it. I didn't have any luck to get more detail, unfortunately. But it seems like it is really cool, and it is, of course, this is the special green-white edition. There is also an edition that has the main 5 colors in it, the red, black, blue, pink, and yellow, so that is also available.
Which is funny.
Why is it funny?
That's funny. Because, as they said, this is the Tommy Oliver edition. It's meant to be slightly specialer. I don't know if that's how you'd word it, or more
Close
special.
enough.
More special, at least. It's meant to be at least more limited than the other one.
Yeah.
That's the only one my Toys R Us sells.
Irony.
It doesn't sell the other 5. It just doesn't even have it listed.
Weird.
that was the only one they had in stock. So I was like, and when I saw it, I was like, buying it.
Yeah.
And I didn't go in for it too. I went in for pop vinyls.
Nice. And you got those too.
I did. I got Spider-Man and Tony Stark. But when I saw that, right when I walked in, I was like, no, I'm not going to. Fuck it. Grabbed it. I haven't bought many of the legacy stuff because I find it overpriced.
It is overpriced, but there's a reason. It is really high quality die cast. No,
that's not the reason. At least over here, at least. If you look on Amazon and a lot of the online stores, like Amazon's listing that watch as £100 and something or £100.
Oh, because they were limited and assholes are jacking the price.
Toys R Us is selling it for 60. 60 is more of a good price range, like 50 to 60. Okay, it's still a little overpriced for what it is, like a lot overpriced, but it's not as ridiculous as 100. If that makes sense. At least that's how it was here. You guys, obviously, with dollars and stuff, are going to have different prices.
Yeah. How much was it in the store?
Like I said, 60.
Okay, so
Amazon is selling it for 100.
Oh, so you actually got it in Toys R Us. Okay.
Yeah, I found it on the shelf, so I was like buying it when I went in to get the pop vinyls. We mentioned this 2 seconds ago.
No, I know, but I didn't realize you were actually in the Toys R Us store. That's what threw me off. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy them from Toys R Us store. I don't use that online store, but there's a Toys R Us literally down the road for me. If I just walk across the field, I'm there in like 10, 20 minutes.
Nice.
So I went there after work one day because they were doing a Pokemon card / fidget spinner day.
That's a random combination.
Yeah. It is until you realize kids love both.
That's true.
And they can make a lot of money by having, like, they had the Pokemon cards table so you could go trade Pokemon cards.
Uh-huh.
And they had a section where you could go play with the fidget spinners before you went to buy them.
By the way, somebody put out on Twitter, there was a picture. They actually have made Power Rangers Ninja Steel fidget spinners that look like the Ninja Stars from the show.
Mm-hmm. Nice. But nice, but I'm guessing, are they official Power Rangers fidget spinners?
I think,
or is it something someone's made?
No, I think they were actually in a thing with the Power Rangers. I think it was actually something that Saban actually released.
Then
or Bandai, rather.
I will make the case it's probably not going to be good.
No, they're probably not going to be of high quality, but...
The only reason I say that, I don't mean any insult to them, a lot of the official ones I find in shops are plastic.
Ah.
The metal fidget spinners are really good.
Because they got the weight to keep them going and work properly, yeah.
Yeah, especially if they don't... No, because you can get ironically, the lighter metal ones go faster and last longer. But plastic ones, what happens when a kid spins and it comes off their finger? It hits the floor, and a lot of them break easy and stuff.
That's true. That's true.
So the metal ones are just better to have. But yeah, the die-cast watch, yeah, it's show accurate, which is awesome. Like I said, it's got a pretty good weight to it. The sound effects are cool. Yeah, you don't get... I don't think that's Zordon's voice.
No, that doesn't sound like Zordon's voice to me. I have to agree with you on that.
I'm going to say it doesn't sound like him, but it could be from the show, and that could just be how they've cleaned it up to remove some of the echo and stuff.
Yeah, it might just gotten a little garbled.
But even if it's not, I can understand why they wouldn't. Because isn't the original voice dead?
It depends on your definition of original. The original Zordon, David Fielding, is still alive, and he goes to a lot of the cons and things. But he was only Zordon for the first half of the first season, And halfway through season 1, they kept using David Fielding's face, but Bob Monahan took over the voice, and he did it for the rest of MMPR through space.
Okay, and he died?
He died.
And he was the one that would have been Zordon, like you said, halfway through season 1, which would have been when they had the Green Ranger.
Yeah, so probably it was probably Bob Monahan's voice on that one. So
it's probably him recording the voice more on stuff like, Tommy, we need you to go. Like, one of the commands he actually says on the watch is he goes, Tommy, quick, Tommy, your powers can't sustain you any longer.
Right.
So it's made from all of his Green Ranger days. Although it's weird because you could have the white one on it, you could say that, but that's not something the white one had a problem with.
Right.
However, that's just nitpicking because, let's face it, that's something he was famous for with Green Ranger, was his powers constantly.
Yeah, that was pretty much his entire shtick.
Yeah, after the candle.
Right.
Which they kind of had to do at one point, though, because I'd make the case, you could say he was too powerful as Green. I don't think he was, because you could make a case he was way over P as White.
Yeah, White was the overpowered one.
But I liked both of them, although I do prefer Green. I love Green. Hence, I kept the Green on the strap. But yeah.
Mm.
And I will say, just in this review, just for lol's sake, speaking of pop vinyls.
White Ranger! Green Ranger! White Ranger! Green Ranger! Ha! Nice.
It's my Tommy Oliver editions. But yeah.
It is.
see, I did that.
Yeah, if it were...
That actually ties into the review. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always leaned more toward the White Ranger only because, truth be told, I don't, as I'm a big Power Rangers fan, but I wasn't watching from the pilot. The first episode I ever watched was episode 26, Life's a Masquerade, which was after Green with Evil had happened. So it didn't have the same impact on me that it had on a lot of people who watched it as a new thing that had been watching beforehand.
Yeah.
Whereas the White Light thing was new for me when season 2 rolled around, so that had more of an impact on me than the Green with Evil did for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, logically, that shouldn't have meant anything to you, then.
Why is that?
Well, if you hadn't watched up until White Light, and then suddenly you watch an episode, all that episode is Zordon's just randomly stole a dude who was surfing in the water. He's come down, revealed him, and everyone's like, Tommy! Like they knew him all along.
Well, like I said, it wasn't that far along. I mean, if you're only coming in at White Light, yes, I came in like 5 episodes after Green with Evil.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think Green with Evil is in the teens of season 1. I think it's like episode like 12 to 16 or something like that. And so, whereas I came in at like 26, so I came in maybe like 14 episodes after. So I was still, there's 60 episodes in season 1, so I was well in season 1 before we rolled around the White Light.
Yeah, which I just
so Tommy was on the team because the first episode was Life's a Masquerade. Green Ranger Tommy was dressed as a Frankenstein in that episode.
Yep. Which I will say, yeah, like I said, I watched it from the beginning when it launched over here. I loved MMPR as a kid, and I'll admit, even today, I can admit as an adult, every now and again, like when I wear a watch, every now and again, like if I'm in the bathroom or, you know what I mean, just on my own or something, every now and again I will just look at it and think, just for the laughs. It's stupid, but I do. And I actually have that watch. I was so tempted to wear it to work and just be like, sorry, I gotta go.
Yes.
But no one would get the reference. Even more so if I only wore green then on.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, good quality, good sound effects, even if one of them may not be entirely show accurate, but it's understandable why it might not be.
Mm-hmm.
The lights are cool. They're not powerful lights, but they're good. They're little cool LEDs. They look good enough for what they need to do. You get the green and white interchangeable wrists, which is cool. So yeah, personally, I will say it's a little overpriced, but I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to say it's worth a purchase. I would say try and get as cheap as you can. Do not spend ridiculous amounts on Amazon and get ripped off, because it's not worth it.
No, it's somebody heavily in the fandom. Everything Power Rangers with the word legacy on it is going to be overpriced if you try to buy it on Amazon or aggregate sites where anybody can go sell shit. If you're going to buy legacy stuff, try to buy it on or at least price it on ToysRUs.com first, because most of the legacy, at least over here, most of the legacy stuff is on first release exclusive to them. So that's where you'll find the base price and what it should be.
Yep. But I was your host this one, Chris, aka the Mole.
I was James, aka the Phoenix.
Yep, thank you for joining me, James, aka the Phoenix. And stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up this month, including tomorrow night over on the Gaming Zone Cars 3.
Indeed.
Next month, the greatest list show of all time. This book.
Yes.
Fuck you, countdown.
Wait, is it Cars 3? I thought we were doing the Cars video game.
It is. It's Cars 3, the video game.
Oh, okay.
As I said, over on the Gaming Zone, because that's mainly for games now.
Okay.
But yeah, this book.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, that looks awesome. I put a hold in for it, so I'll get it from the library. We can review that.
I will show you after we finish recording this. I nitpicked. I haven't read all of it. Flicked through the first 3 pages and nitpicked the shit out of one of their lists.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
But I will review anything out during the review. We also have coming up eventually.
Yep.
Kong Skull Island, which is over there somewhere, but it's underneath my Legacy Morph at the moment.
Yep.
We also have coming up, speaking of Power Rangers, the Blu-ray. Now, kids, this is your Rangers, not back to me. This is your Rangers, not back to me. Sadly, they're not me. But with nostalgia goggles, they can be. Oh, come on. They look better. I mean, just look at the covers. Which one stands out to you? That one looks better. That one looks better. That looks generic as fuck.
Speaking of Legacy, the next thing that's coming out is a set of Legacy Power Coins from the movie.
They had coins?
Yes.
I'm joking with that because they kept referring to them as coins, but they were like weird glowy crystal discs.
Yeah, they were giant chunks of round rock, which was weird.
Which is weird because a coin is a currency. It should the originals at least looked like a collector's coin. These don't look like coins.
Well,
these look like pogs. They look like the discs used, the slammers used to use in pogs.
Technically, they look like coins, but they look like coins from an ancient civilization.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying. That doesn't make them accurate. They should be real coins, but...
Also coming up on this channel eventually, maybe. I may have to get Pew for this one. I'm hoping maybe we can review it. If not, that's fine. I might just mention it another time.
Okay. They click on, what is it? Ah, nice.
Yeah, that just happened to be next to it because I bought that today at the same time I bought.
Yeah, and of course we have... Yes.
And of course, Summer at Disney.
Yep, Summer at Disney, where we'll be reviewing the final book of Kingdom Keepers, The Return, Book 3, Disney at Last.
And we will be reviewing this pop vinyl.
That's an amazing pop vinyl.
It is, but we won't be reviewing it.
No, we won't be reviewing that.
Oh, shit. That's good. I almost accidentally knocked over my tower.
By the way, speaking of Power Rangers Legacy stuff, I don't know if you're a fan of the Power Rangers comics.
Not really.
Okay, because I don't even keeping up with the storyline.
For one sec.
Let's go ahead. Because they actually announced today one of the exclusive things that's being sold to Morphicon members. If you get yourself registered, you'll be eligible to buy one. Is the very limited edition Lord Draken figure that they're going to be releasing. Of course, Lord Draken, if you haven't been paying attention to the comics, is the alternate universe Tommy who stayed loyal to Rita, eventually merged the white powers with his green powers, and was basically the evil overlord of Earth on Rita's behalf. Which is an interesting story arc.
It's a stupid story arc.
Okay.
He only got the white powers because Zordon used them after he lost them, the green from Rita, and turned what was left of his powers into them.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like he suddenly got both. He was going to get both anyway. He wouldn't. Also, there seems to be elements of Dino. There seems to be elements of Dino Thunder's costume mixed in.
Yes, there are.
So it just seems weird to me. But yeah. I just went to get one other pop vinyl. I got more of these, but it's the Summer Disney.
Yay! Kingdom Hearts Biggie.
Figured Jim would like that.
That's
and
nice.
I do have every one of those.
Donald and Goofy. Oh, hang on. Pete and Chip and Dale. Nice.
But yeah.
If you're interested, I know they actually just released a larger original MMPR Megazord pop vinyl for however much those bigger ones sell for.
I've got the big one I wanted. I think I've got 2 big ones.
Yeah, which would you have the
Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, Stay Puft, and then
Doomsday.
Doomsday. I was gonna say Thanos, but you didn't get the Thanos one.
I got Doomsday from the Batman v Superman movie. But yeah, like I said, no, the watch, like I said, it was good quality before we start hawking over stuff too much.
Yeah.
Good quality. I gave it a thumbs up. Peace.
Bye.